Valentine's Day is supposed to be simple. Roses, declarations, soft lighting, and carefully framed moments that tell the world everything is perfect. But when you're Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, nothing is ever simple. Even a short Valentine's clip, a smile, a chocolate bar, a few affectionate words becomes a global debate. And this year, what should have been a harmless romantic gesture turned into something far more revealing. Because while some viewers saw love, others saw tension. While some saw devotion, others saw performance. And once that seed of doubt is planted, it spreads quickly. The internet doesn't just watch royal couples anymore. It analyzes them frame by frame, second by second, looking for the truth beneath the polish. In the now widely discussed Valentine's moment, Harry appeared eager, almost overly enthusiastic, publicly declaring his affection. Meghan smiled, composed as ever, poised and camera-ready. On the surface, it looked affectionate, but critics quickly pointed out subtle details: the timing of reactions, the body language, the rhythm of the exchange. Was Harry leaning in a little too much? Did Meghan redirect the focus back toward branding? Was the romance natural, or was it curated? Of course, no one outside their home truly knows. But perception is powerful, and perception has become its own reality in the ongoing narrative surrounding the Sussexes. For years now, their relationship has been framed in extremes, either a fairy tale love story that defied an ancient institution, or a strategic partnership built on mutual ambition and shared grievance. There seems to be no middle ground in public opinion. What makes the scrutiny even more intense is the contrast with other members of the royal family. Across the Atlantic, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, have faced immense personal and institutional pressure, yet their public appearances often project quiet solidarity. Observers frequently describe their dynamic as steady and anchored, shaped by years of shared responsibility and an understanding of the roles they were born into or married into. Where Harry and Meghan's love story feels modern and outspoken, William and Catherine's appears traditional and restrained. And that contrast fuels comparison, fair or not. One couple seems to thrive in structure, the other chose freedom. One embraces the crown, the other stepped away from it. But freedom comes with its own pressures, and stepping away doesn't mean stepping out of the spotlight. The Montecito chapter of Harry and Meghan's life has always carried an undertone of reinvention. Streaming deals, interviews, philanthropic initiatives, carefully curated public appearances. It's a new model of royalty, one that blends celebrity with legacy. Supporters argue this is empowerment, a couple carving out independence on their own terms. Critics argue it looks transactional, as though personal moments are inseparable from branding opportunities. That Valentine's chocolate clip, innocent on its face, became symbolic of that debate. Was it simply a husband promoting his wife's product with playful affection? Or was it another example of image management disguised as intimacy? The truth may be far less dramatic than either side suggests, but when public trust has already fractured, even small gestures take on amplified meaning. Speculation about Harry's place within the royal family also lingers in the background. With King Charles III navigating health concerns and the monarchy itself under evolving public scrutiny, conversations about legacy and succession have intensified. Some analysts suggest that as William's influence grows, the path back for Harry narrows. Others believe reconciliation remains possible, albeit complicated. The uncertainty adds another layer to the Sussex narrative. If the door to the institution remains only slightly open, what does that mean for Harry's long-term identity? Is he fully at peace in California, or does a part of him still feel tethered to the role he left behind? Again, no outsider can answer that definitively, but the question persists, and questions are what keep audiences engaged. Meghan, meanwhile, continues to divide public opinion in ways few modern public figures do. To her supporters, she represents resilience, a woman who endured relentless scrutiny and chose autonomy. To critics, she appears calculated, image-conscious, and deeply aware of how to command narrative space. The Valentine's exchange reignited that divide. Some viewers saw warmth in her smile, others saw detachment. Some saw partnership, others saw imbalance. Yet relationships are rarely symmetrical in expression. Some people verbalize love constantly, others show it differently. The problem is that royal relationships are not judged like ordinary ones. They are treated as symbols of stability, of modernity, of institutional strength or fragility. And symbols are dissected mercilessly. The wider royal landscape only deepens the intrigue. Couples like Zara Tindall and Mike Tindall often appear refreshingly unfiltered, benefiting from proximity to royalty without carrying its constitutional burden. Their dynamic seems playful, easy, unscripted. Meanwhile, Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, embody quiet endurance, avoiding spectacle altogether. These varying models of royal marriage create a spectrum against which Harry and Meghan are constantly measured. And measurement invites judgment. Perhaps the deeper reason this Valentine's clip resonated so strongly is because it touched on something universal, the fear that love under pressure can shift. Not necessarily break, but evolve in ways that outsiders misinterpret. When you live publicly, even authenticity is questioned. Smile too much, and it looks staged. Don't smile enough, and it looks strained. Show affection, and it's performative. Hold back, and it's distant. There is no winning formula when millions are watching. And so the narrative continues, fueled by commentary, counter-commentary, and endless social media debate. Some argue that Harry appears increasingly isolated, pointing to reports of distance from old friends and a life that now revolves around a new circle. Others insist he looks committed and purposeful, aligned with Meghan in shared vision. Some say Meghan depends on Harry's royal status. Others say Harry depends on Meghan's strategic clarity. Both perspectives reveal more about the observer than the observed. In the end, the Valentine's Day question of roses and rankings may have been lighthearted on the surface, but it revealed a deeper truth. Royal love stories are never just about love. They are about symbolism, succession, power, and perception. They are about whether modern reinvention can coexist with centuries-old tradition. They are about whether stepping away from a crown truly means freedom or simply a different kind of spotlight. For Harry and Meghan, every public moment carries this weight, whether they intend it to or not. So was the Valentine's exchange genuine? Was it awkward? Was it strategic? The honest answer is that we don't know. What we do know is that the fascination remains intense. The debate remains loud. And the Sussex story is far from over. Because in the world of royalty, love is never just private. It's political, performative, and perpetually under review. And as long as that remains true, every smile, every glance, every chocolate bar held up to the camera will continue to spark a conversation far bigger than the moment itself. And if Valentine's Day revealed anything, it's that the scrutiny surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle is no longer just about isolated moments. It's about a pattern people believe they are starting to see. Patterns in interviews, patterns in public appearances, patterns in who speaks first, who steps forward, who redirects the narrative. Whether those patterns are real or imagined almost doesn't matter anymore, because once an audience believes it sees something, it begins collecting evidence to support it. Every clip becomes confirmation. Every pause becomes symbolic. Every smile becomes analyzed for authenticity. There is also the question of reinvention fatigue. When Harry and Meghan first stepped back from royal duties, the move felt seismic, bold, defiant. It split public opinion instantly. Some called it courageous, others called it reckless. But years later, the energy has shifted. Reinvention is powerful, but sustaining it is harder. Streaming deals come and go. Public sympathy fluctuates. Media cycles move on. The challenge is not escaping the institution. It's building something lasting outside of it. And that pressure, whether acknowledged or not, can weigh heavily on any partnership. When your brand is intertwined with your marriage, success and strain can blur together in complicated ways. Observers often point to Harry's visible demeanor in public clips. Does he appear confident or slightly adrift? Is he comfortable in this California chapter, or does he carry an undertone of displacement? These are subjective impressions, of course, Body language experts frequently disagree with one another. But the reason these interpretations gain traction is because Harry's story has always been framed as emotional, the spare prince navigating loss, resentment, and reinvention. His departure from royal life wasn't just strategic, it was deeply personal. And personal narratives invite emotional readings. People project onto them. They empathize. They criticize. They speculate. Meanwhile, Meghan remains a lightning rod in a way that few modern public figures can relate to. Every choice, from wardrobe to word selection, becomes a headline. Supporters argue she is held to an unfair standard. Critics argue she understands exactly how to command attention and does so deliberately. The truth likely exists somewhere between perception and intention. What cannot be denied is that she is acutely aware of narrative. And narrative control, in today's media landscape, is power. The Valentine's clip, intentional or not, felt like part of that ongoing narrative management. A light moment designed to project unity. Yet, ironically, it reignited division. At the same time, the broader royal institution continues evolving. With King Charles III balancing personal health concerns with the weight of the crown, and Prince William stepping more prominently into leadership visibility, the monarchy appears to be consolidating around stability. Stability, tradition, continuity, these are the monarchy's survival tools. In that context, the Sussexes represent disruption, modernization, external commentary, and disruption, even when justified, makes institutions nervous. That tension lingers beneath every reconciliation rumor and every public statement. What makes the Sussex dynamic especially compelling is that it resists easy categorization. They are neither fully royal nor fully celebrity, neither fully inside nor fully outside. They exist in a liminal space that no previous royal couple has quite occupied in the same way. And liminal spaces are uncomfortable. They lack clear rules. They lack predictable outcomes. That unpredictability is part of why public interest remains so intense. No one quite knows where the story ends. Some analysts argue that the true test of the Montecito marriage will not be controversy, but quiet. What happens when the headlines slow? When the streaming deals are no longer fresh? When the world is focused elsewhere? Does the partnership deepen in private purpose? Or does it struggle without external conflict to rally against? Shared adversity can bond couples powerfully, but shared normalcy tests something different: compatibility beyond crisis. It is impossible to know how Harry and Meghan navigate that privately. Yet it remains one of the most whispered questions in royal commentary circles. Contrast continues to amplify speculation. When Catherine, Princess of Wales, appears beside William with understated poise, projecting resilience without overt commentary, it reinforces the idea of a traditional royal template. When Harry and Meghan choose public storytelling, interviews, or visible branding, it reinforces the idea of a new template. Two approaches, two philosophies, two models of modern monarchy, one inside the palace gates, one beyond them. The Valentine's moment became symbolic because it felt like a microcosm of that larger divide: quiet endurance versus visible expression. Yet perhaps the most intriguing element of all is this: both couples are likely navigating far more complexity than the public will ever see. No relationship, especially one lived under global scrutiny, is immune to pressure. Health scares, family estrangements, financial negotiations, media narratives, these are extraordinary stressors layered onto ordinary human dynamics. And still, the world insists on ranking them with roses, assigning scores to love as though affection can be quantified. The fascination persists because royalty, at its core, has always been a mirror. People project their own values onto it. Those who value tradition see stability in William and Catherine. Those who value autonomy see empowerment in Harry and Meghan. Those skeptical of institutions see rebellion. Those skeptical of celebrity see opportunism. The couples themselves become symbols in a cultural tug-of-war far bigger than Valentine's Day. And so the debate continues. Was that Montecito moment awkward or authentic? Strategic or spontaneous? A glimpse of strain or simply overinterpretation? The answer depends entirely on the lens through which you view it. But one thing is undeniable. The Sussex story still commands attention. It still sparks conversation. It still divides rooms and comment sections within minutes. And perhaps that enduring polarization is proof of something deeper, that the world is still trying to decide what modern royalty should look like. For Harry and Meghan, every public exchange carries that weight. Every affectionate word is measured. Every silence interpreted. And as long as they occupy that in-between space, not fully royal, not fully removed, the analysis will not stop. Valentine's Day may have been about roses, but the real story was about perception. And perception in the royal arena can shape legacy. So the question lingers in the quiet after the headlines fade. Are we witnessing a love story misunderstood by critics, or a partnership navigating pressures that cameras only partially capture? Perhaps both can be true at once. Perhaps the reality is more layered than either extreme allows. What is certain is that the world will keep watching, not just for grand gestures, but for subtle ones. Not just for declarations, but for glances. Because in the modern monarchy, even the smallest moment can become the biggest headline.
Crown.